Hey everyone, I'm filming this on a Thursday, but I'm probably not going to do anything with it until tomorrow just because it's Shiny Happy Vloggy People Day. So this is going to be a response, but it's also going to be a little bit of a rant. So this video is going to be in response to Nerimon's video about selling out. Now this video came out a while ago, and so a lot of people have already made responses, so there's really not a whole lot that I can say that hasn't already been said, but there are a couple of points that I want to make on this. I think that selling out is one of those terms that's gotten to the point where we don't even really know what it means anymore. I mean, it's one of those terms that's used over and over and over because a lot of people have sold out in one way or another, and now it's just a term that we throw around whenever we're talking about money. I mean, seriously, I feel like that's what people are saying, is if you're doing anything that makes you money, you're selling out. Well, at some point in the near future, I'm going to be seeking out a teaching job. I'm going to be going to a place and telling them, hey, I will teach your kids if you will pay me. Now, is that selling out? I'm providing a service and expecting to be paid for it. And you're saying, no, of course that's not selling out, that's just getting a job. Well, what if your job is writing and selling books? John Green does something that he loves, he writes, and he gets paid for it. As well he should, because his books are amazing. And sometimes he uses the medium of YouTube to promote his books. And I think it's pretty safe to say that Paper Towns sold better than his other two books, largely because of YouTube. Actually, come to think of it, I read a comment once where somebody actually accused Hank and John of starting the Vlogbrothers project for the sole purpose of selling John's book. It is true that John and Hank both use YouTube to sell their products. John uses it to sell his books, Hank uses it to sell his CDs. Other YouTubers who make music and put it on YouTube and make albums do the same thing. So is that selling out? No, because they're putting out something that is their own work, their own talent. I don't think it's selling out when it's your own work, when you're asking people to support your work and your talent. It crosses the line to selling out when you're selling somebody else's work and being paid for it. And honestly, even that isn't selling out all the time. And I'm thinking specifically here of the Ford Fiesta movement. Now, I don't know if they're getting any sort of monetary payment, but they're getting a free car, and so that's payment. They're getting a free car on the condition that they are going to advertise that they have the car on their YouTube videos and do things in the car and hopefully help to sell the car. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, if somebody said, hey, I will give you a free copy of my book if you do a review of it on your channel, then I'd say, sure, okay. Or even if they said, hey, I will pay you to read my book and do a review of it on your channel. That'd still be fine because I would have complete control over the content. And if I read the book and decided that it was crap, I'd say it was crap. But I'd probably say it nicer than that. However, if somebody told me, hey, I will give you $100 to read this 5-10 second script in the middle of one of your videos for Reese cups, that would be selling out, and I would say no. Despite the fact that I love Reese cups. Because if I'm going to get paid to sell Reese cups, I'm going to do it my own way and not the way that somebody else tells me to do it. So to me, selling out is when somebody is paying you to say their words for them. And if that's what you make a living doing, then that's fine. But I don't think it would be right for me to use any of my YouTube channels in that way. I think morality really only becomes a question when we're talking about what we're doing to get the money, not the money itself. So if you have any thoughts about this, go watch Nerimon's video and leave him a video response, not me, because it wasn't my idea. But do leave some comments for me telling me what you think. Still leave those. And on that note, I'm gonna go buy me some Reese cups. See y'all later.